Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the AAA meeting. I am your host, Rsist. As usual, with me is my co-host, Drunken Uncle.
Well, good evening, Master Sinatra.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Do you know, I'm a lot better. Thank you very much for asking. It's been a rough week.
When you were here for the non-show Wednesday, you sounded like Poopy.
Yeah, I felt like Poopy. That was a bad use for what little was left of my voice, I think. But I've got me disgusting medicine-flavored drink right next to me. Lemsip. Why is it called Lemsip? Because it tastes like shit. But it does make you feel better, especially when you mix it with a little bit of vodka. Ooh.
Fair enough.
How are you, Sin?
Oh, I am doing well. I am very tired, but I'm here.
Well, I mean, that's the best we can hope for, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Somebody said, is part-time Polly going to be here today?
I like that.
Yeah, don't let him see you say that. He was here Wednesday, but he didn't have a show ready, and he's like, if I get one ready, it won't be till like 6:30. So I said, okay, fuck it, I got shit to do.
Yeah, and then you said, all right, see you Friday, and he said, I will be there. So, do you want to play a game?
I would actually like to play.
You would like to play? Because I got one lined up for you, buddy. I got one lined up for you.
Is it how long will it take me to drink my beer?
It is that game, actually, Sin. Yes.
Oh, you know what? I just fucking disabled my stupid Discord notifications to see if the part-timer showed up.
And he is indeed here.
What's going on, Polly? How you feeling?
I'm in recovery. How are you gentlemen doing?
Hey, that's Sinatra just summed up.
I think I just sneezed out
there.
half my sinus. Jesus Christ, I'm not even sick anymore.
Dude, I've been doing some excellent sneezes. Actually, because I'm in the I hope I'm in the final throes instead of, the eye of the storm. I've been doing some monumental coughing. And I mean, we're bringing up some good stuff here,
Yeah, you keep that one to yourself, buddy. That's kind of...
No, I mean, it's good. It means you're healing. And then
nature is healing as you hawk a fried egg out.
Hell yeah, and then you swish it around your mouth like mouthwash and swallow it.
No, you fucking don't, you gross degenerate.
No, you spit that shit up and go, ugh, look at that. And there's people walking past you. You go, mate, I just coughed up.
Look at this. This is a Pollock painting right in front of you.
Touch it.
Oh, gee, you're so nasty. Who won the staring contest with the sun? Oh, we're both standing, but the sun blinked for about 3 minutes, so I think I won.
Oh, that's a lovely way of putting it. I saw a nice infographic of people in America who Googled, why do my eyes hurt?
You know, that pops up after every eclipse, but I saw one article. I was gonna bring this article up, but I didn't realize it was from the last eclipse in 2017. It said during the eclipse, the one 4-minute thing outside.
Yeah.
America lost $700 million of productivity, and this is why it's not okay.
Don't be racist. I am a building. Don't.
It's like, oh, how dare people enjoy fucking... How dare people enjoy nature and its craziness?
Yeah, for 4 minutes.
Instead of slaving away for their dollars.
I'm just amazed that, because if they could find a way to advertise on a total eclipse, they would have.
Oh, God, yeah.
You look up and it says Coca-Cola.
Oh, dude, yeah. That would be a quick way to make sure I never purchase a Coke product again.
Man, I just wouldn't even look at the sun anymore. And you know how much I enjoy doing that.
I don't think we've had it. No, we have not had a show since Monday. I got a couple of really good pictures of the eclipse.
Yeah. I was showing them to Steve Prawn. He went, send that to me. So we did.
No, I did with what I sent you was on my was with my phone camera. This is what I got with my my actual camera.
Okay. You didn't send me any of the good ones then?
No, because I was in my driveway. I mean, I'm pretty proud of this.
That is.
How fucking cool.
it's such a weird thing to take a photo of, isn't it? Because it's like you're taking a photo of the absence of light, and yet it's fascinating.
Dude, it was the weirdest fucking thing I have ever experienced. Because it's 2-something, 3-something in the afternoon, and it is pitch fucking black outside.
It's like that in winter in England.
And I was not, people, it gets dark. That's what happens when the sun goes away. So yeah, but it went from like dusk to midnight to middle afternoon in like 15 minutes.
It goes dark.
Yeah, no, it's like midnight dark outside.
Birds stopped tweeting.
Owls started hooting.
No.
It threw me because
Really?
the temperature dropped a good, I want to say at least 10 degrees.
Makes sense. I mean, yeah, you are basically in a very, very confined nighttime. Have you seen footage of it happening from the International Space Station?
You could, and it looks like just a big shadow.
Yeah, I mean, it is a big shadow, isn't it? But it's fucking...
No, it's like
weird,
a big
man.
ball of shadow moving across the country.
Yeah.
But the temperature, I wasn't prepared for it. Like, it was like 70-something degrees, and it felt like it dropped down into the 60s.
You can see why people freaked out about this 1,000 years ago.
I can immediately understand why people were like, well, we need to start sacrificing human beings again.
Right? They've got all Chicken Little about it.
I don't. No.
But like,
maybe I'd have to be there. Maybe I'd have to be surrounded by a bunch of bloodthirsty Aztecs and a king screaming for heads, and then I'd understand.
But it's like God got angry and turned off the sun for a minute. Like,
wouldn't you have to have someone tell you that though? I mean, are you trying to tell me that would be your natural assumption?
Yeah.
Back then, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even now, like, if I didn't know what the eclipse was and that happened, I'd be like, well, we've had a good run, guys. We're blessed with knowledge that we know what an eclipse is. But I think, if you were not necessarily ignorant about it, but didn't know about it, you would freak the fuck out, man.
But I'll tell you what, this picture right here, you see these little red dots around? Those are solar flares actively happening, and you could see them. Like, during the totality of it, you could take off the glasses and look at it with your eye, like with your regular eyes. You could see these from the ground, like without the camera equipment.
Shit hard, man.
It was the most surreal thing I have ever experienced in my life. And I posted that. I'm like, that was fucking weird. And Wizard of Cause, remember that guy?
Uh-huh.
He commented on, he's like,
in
the
a school
light
bus now.
yeah. He's like, the light went all dreamlike, and that was the perfect way to describe it. The light went dreamlike, it went midnight, then it went back to normal. Like that.
Yeah, I've never been privy to a total clipse myself. We've only ever had partial clipses in my lifetime.
Dude, I recommend, if at all possible, you find a way. Travel. There's one in Iceland, I think, in a couple of years. I suggest you go do it. It is fucking weird. It's surreal.
I got an Iceland down the road from me, so yeah, okay.
It's just surreal.
It's worth seeing, definitely.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the sacrifices that might happen, though.
Well, I think in Iceland you might be all right.
Not just the. I don't know, man. Iceland, not exactly the pinnacle of technology, is it? Like, you think Iceland, you don't think, Apple, IBM. I think
the last one I saw, there were people predicting the end of the world, but
see,
people were predicting the rapture this time around too.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
and
or if it did happen,
and it was always religious. I mean, be it
it's always religious.
Well, yeah, but I mean, be it Jehovah's Witnesses in 1878, that was a time.
that was a time.
Or what's her nuts, Sunny Hostin with her religion of Gaia, the Mother Earth. That
end times is
warming
always
is causing eclipses. One way or another, it's religious.
I got that here. We
got
that clip, yeah.
It's just good for you. It's fucking. Isn't it glorious?
It is
it
fucking bonkers.
It still doesn't mean Guam's going to flip, but it's fun.
It's up there.
It is, no question. But yeah, not all the way. Guam's going to flip. That's special.
Racist Building for 405 said, like the stream chat, I'll eat your testes. Okay, Racist Building. Damn it.
Be quiet!
Hope you enjoyed the eclipse. I felt a strange pain in my chest. I was worried. Turns out I had a conjoined twin I had absorbed in the womb that got raptured. Thanks for looking out for me, Big G. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I did. All right. I have no response to that.
There's interesting things happening with gravity during a total eclipse.
How so?
Well, I mean, we don't actually know. We just know that something happens. We don't know why it happens.
But what happens?
I only read about this the other day, so chill the fuck out a second. You know that donation with Neil the Ass Tyson, where he's like, "So why didn't I flinch?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that isn't strictly what happens during a total eclipse. We don't know if it's because the moon is blocking gravity that's coming from the sun, or if they're, getting together and doubling up or something like that. But the thing is, like, because it only happens like once every so many years and happens for 4 minutes, we don't really get a lot of time to study it.
Does it only happen in the path of totality?
As far as I know, the thing I read about it didn't actually go into that part. It was just more like, something happens and we don't know why.
It's got to be the gravity.
There's geographically located gravity distortions that are only some 4 miles across.
I don't think any of us are really qualified to have opinions on this, honestly. Polly, you're the closest one.
I was just asking because that would be unique. And I don't know. It's reminded me of a conversation I recently heard about cicadas, and
it's got to be more than 4 miles. The path of totality's got to be at least 100.
100? Okay, 100.
Maybe, I don't know. I know it's more than 4.
Yeah, okay. It was pretty big. I mean,
roughly
just the shadow
moon-shaped.
Moving across the big and moon-shaped. Yes. Yet more your mum jokes.
Yeah, I know where I got 4 from. Not 4 miles, 4 minutes. That's where that 4 is coming from.
Yeah,
so a gravity distortion that's located across a band across the Earth, and it's only going to last for 4 minutes. You think that would like rip a mountain right out of its mooring?
Well, if that's the case, it's got to be like Luna said. It's just some kind of gravitational alignment because the moon affects the tides. So it's actively affecting gravity on Earth. So if it's over top like that with the sun where it's blocking a path, I could understand why things would be different, or things could be different.
Like, people aren't getting like sucked up into the air or anything like that. Like, it is just a very, very mild change. And when
I was hoping they were going to get crushed to the ground, but okay.
Yeah, it's a tiny, like someone just went, my abacus didn't do that a second ago. What was that about?
Your abacus.
So did you get the special lens you were hoping for this?
No, I did not.
So what lens did you have one in on deck anyway?
I have one ranged lens that I got a couple of years ago. It's a hold on. It is a 75 to 300 millimeter lens. The one I wanted to get was 200 to 600 millimeter, but I just couldn't afford it. It was like $1,000. I would have gotten amazing pictures. I got good pictures, but they could have been crisper and a little bit better, but I just couldn't swing it. The only thing I could
you
get
and the
was
rest of the internet, though, mate.
Yeah, but
don't feel bad. It was going to be a lens that you were going to use for 4 minutes every fucking 70 years.
No, I planned on using it for other stuff, but this was the impetus to want it. But it doesn't matter. I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I wasn't all that bummed about, not being in the right place to see it. Because I'm like, well, we live in the age of information. I could just fucking Google it half an hour later. A million people would have uploaded photos of it.
You have... This is something that you have to experience.
I'm not after a spiritual awakening, though. Do you know what I mean?
It's not spiritual. It's just...
my spirit's dead.
it is insane. It's not spiritual. It's a mind fuck that you see it go from daylight to midnight to daylight in a few minutes, and that nature, like nocturnal animals, start to wake up. Owls started doing it. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, scousers start fucking, hey. I don't like the idea of it happening in England because, oh my God, Polly, can you imagine what the state of fucking Stonehenge would be during a
it's funny you say that. I was
man.
thinking, like, you can say it's not spiritual, but try and tell me there weren't a whole bunch of New Age morons at Stonehenge. Come on. They were there. And every other ley line on Earth.
I think it was only...
You want a nexus point.
I think it was only us, part of Mexico, and part of Canada that got the totality this time. I think the Euro figs were left out.
Mexico, the first time without sun. Friendo tormente.
How long were you sitting on that one? Are you not going to read that?
Anyway.
I guess not.
Excuse me.
Drunkle.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to read that?
Oh, right, okay, sorry. I was too busy laughing at my own joke. It's CTP
Somebody
for
had to.
$2. He says, Drunksley, Corbin Thomas, my fellow man-at-arms. The robots are back, Sin.
They are back and in force. We're 3 sectors down over there.
In a planet called Cyberstan.
Dude, did you see that somebody decoded the robot chant?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some communist bullshit, isn't it?
No, it's not.
I think I got sent it.
Let me see if I can find it.
The what? The robot chant? What?
The robots in Helldivers.
Good Lord.
What? Shut up, what? Hold on, look. Isn't that fucking weird?
I mean, yeah, I think Bryce sent me that. Yeah, I liked it, except for the whole Cyberstan can't keep her down. I'm like, it didn't really scan for me. You'd think like robots would have a better grasp of poetry.
A manual camera lens. Is that one that you have to manually adjust? I like the autofocus feature. Because I could have gotten like 1,000mm camera lens for like $100 without autofocus. So every picture I take with it will be all out of fuck.
There. I finally got logged into Streamlabs. That was a fucking digital fist fight.
Yeah?
Oh, digital fist fight. I love the sound of that.
Oh, I forgot I had that as a little... why are
hey, thank you for the $1. Not at all C. Polly. Not at all C.
Why is this not down by my evolutions?
Serpent21, thank you for the $3. Is that why the universe is a spheroid region 705 meters in diameter?
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
No, that's because they needed something for Crusher to do, and that's the best episode they could come up with. Let me tell you something. That episode would be fine. It would. If Crusher wasn't the star of it. You know when they'll have like an ensemble cast and they'll make like one episode just all about, one character or focused on a character?
Yeah. Stuck in a time loop or...
Yeah.
On the
Imagine if you don't like a character and she's literally stuck in a universe by herself. She's the only one there. That
you could just skip that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of Dr. Crusher. She's as Q said, she's
Star Wars stuff.
Trek.
This is the gate. Yes, indeed.
Trek Wars?
Trek Wars. Next to the gate. It's Corbin Thomas once more. For $5, he says, when it comes to the bot front, we lost a lot of ground, a lot of good men. But we're bracing for a big counter-offensive. Even got new gear, too. That's right, yeah, the new ordnance has dropped. I'm yet to indulge myself. I've been waiting for it to come out. I got the money. I got the super credits to unlock it. I'm ready to go. There's talk of
probably won't be able to play
Cyberstam
anything till Sunday.
Sunday. I'll wait for you, buddy. There's talk of because Cyberstan is meant to be like their capital planet, and people are going to be really disappointed if it's just like a barren landscape like every other fucking planet. You go like, it's meant to be a fucking city. Come on, let's have some guerrilla warfare. God damn it.
That's what I want to see some of that.
Mm-hmm. There's some interesting shit surrounding it as well, because when you go to their the plants where they the robots come out, their facilities, there's like a load of fucking dead bodies like missing their heads and fucking brains and shit. So it's kind of suggested that they're using humans to make the automatons.
I was playing a map today. I don't remember what map it was, but there were dead bug carcasses laying everywhere.
Yeah, goddamn right there was. Hoorah!
No, in automaton territory.
Ooh. Well, imagine if they met. What if they teamed up?
I think they're fighting each other.
I am down for that. Proxy war. Let's do it.
Yeah, arm the automatons a little bit, help the bugs out, drop them off some laser-proof shielding.
Mm-hmm. I mean, whoever's the highest bidder, you know what I mean? War, it's fantastic.
The bots have bodies of us and the bugs all across their land. Yeah, it's weird. Automaton, no. But guys, we are going to get into the news because I have a couple of things I feel like we're going to spend a little bit of time on. So please smash that like button, share it out on your social media. Should you feel so inclined, please hit up that Streamlabs. It is down below. And we have a bunch of evolutions for everybody here as well. So let's start this out with wrong button. Start this out with a video. So David Hogg says, when everyone is armed, this is the America we have. Not one where we are safer. God, he writes like somebody who fucking never went to school.
I think he's gone to an Ivy League college as well.
Yeah, I was about to say he's going to Harvard. Come on, there you go. It's expected.
Not one where we are safer, but one where otherwise.
Shut up. Doesn't say that.
But one where otherwise no lethal situations like road rage. Okay. Anyway, so this is the clip he shared. Of course, no context.
Or someone getting into a bar fight.
No, this dude walks up to a car.
Or someone getting into a bar fight become lethal. David Hogg, when have you ever been close to a fight?
Well, they can become.
He heard there was one at his school, and he biked it there as fast as his little feet could carry him.
Look at this. Look at this shit.
Get in your car!
Look at this. Look at this shit. Hang on, I gotta get this license plate.
Get in your
Pointed
car!
a fucking gun at me. Look at this shit. You're going right. I'm going right to the fucking.
So immediately, what I see here is that there is a car stopped in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And they're approaching a vehicle that they stopped in the middle of the road. I would pull my fucking gun out too.
I mean, we're lacking some serious context for this situation, are we not?
Yeah.
If you stop your car in the middle of the road, get out and start approaching somebody, you are asking for trouble.
I know what's about to go down. I played Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
The stabilization software on his phone's pretty impressive, though.
Yeah. But actual Justice Warrior, a man tried to attack a driver over something stupid, as road rage incidents are. The potential victim was armed, thus the conflict was averted. Without anyone being harmed, now the potential attacker has learned many lessons about letting your anger get the better of you.
Hell yeah.
Hard to disagree with that.
We know nothing about the guy behind the camera as well. Was he carrying a tire iron?
Look, if you are in front of me in traffic and you stop me on a road that's one lane, I am going to assume you have malintent in mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you could do anything. You could wave, you could honk, you could do anything. But if you just slam on your brakes, I'm assuming you are up to no fucking good.
Well, he's a little malformed homunculus. Doesn't he understand the value of Samuel Colt making all men equal. I like think about women. Like you get somebody who stops fucking car and assume that they're not in a little Mini Cooper or whatever the fuck, and they get out like mad as fuck that some woman driving too fucking close. What are you supposed to do? Fight him? I mean, that's a big dude driving that Jeep.
Yeah.
Feminists should be the first people supporting the Second Amendment, and little homunculi like Hogg. Jesus Christ, man, what's going to protect you? Your writing skills,
right? Clearly
no,
not.
He ain't wrong though. Like this is disaster averted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the guy, you know, we knew exactly what could happen unless he got back into his car, and the guy he just took off the moment he could as well. So like, don't tell me he was out there looking for trouble.
If
he was just trying to get to his destination.
If somebody wanted to shoot you, I don't think a camera is going to stop them, honestly.
Again, we know nothing about the guy holding the camera. He could have had a fistful of hammers. He could have been wearing a sandwich board that says, I hate N-words. We don't know.
Drunkle's got a point. That the situation could have just... I mean, you don't know what's going on inside the vehicles. Yeah, but what if this whole fucking thing was going on for half an hour? Stop, go. You've been fucking with him constantly, whatever the fuck, yelling shit back at him. Who the fuck knows how long it had been going on? When you see just clip, gee, do you think the guy edited it to effect? Like the man with the phone? You think he clipped it to his best advantage? Of course he did.
I notice how you don't leave any context of what led to the confrontation in there.
Yeah. All you see is the gun, the kind of car it is, and the license plate. Exactly what he wanted you to see. What's that worth?
Clips
David
and
Hogg.
Clicks.
An academic career.
Yeah, it's a professional victimization, I guess would be the right way to put it. Look at what happened that I didn't cause at all. I'm actually the victim here. Blah, blah, fucking blah.
Spotty prick.
A Mexican news station accidentally shows testicles instead of a solar eclipse. And I cannot bring up the video for obvious reasons.
No, they did.
They did. No. They did. They did. It was like a lamp and some dude's ball sack just going in front of it. I don't know who approved it, but it happened.
Oh, we live in the best times. I got your solar eclipse right here.
Exactly. And like you could see little blonde pubes sticking off the balls. That was my video. I'm still talking to my lawyers about the incident.
God.
I suggest everyone look it up. I obviously cannot play it here, but it is fucking ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous.
What do I Google? Just go
Mexican news station.
Do not type in Mexican balls and hit enter.
I'm going solar eclipse testicles.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to find it like that.
Then do you have a eclipse-based political ad?
No.
I'm trying for no spoilers. Okay, I'll find it and send it to you. 'Cause I think you'll dig it the most.
Okay. Mexican balls is a donkey show. I don't know, but if you guys want to see a cute fucking lime or a cute otter or a cute meatball, you know how to do that shit. Got some good ones down there. The largest hospital system in Massachusetts will no longer report when babies are born addicted to drugs to help eliminate racism.
They just said the quiet part out loud there, didn't they?
They did.
I missed the very, very beginning. The hospital's policy?
The hospital system. Like whatever reporting system the hospital uses will no longer report when babies are born addicted to drugs.
They're just going to like pass notes from each other to know the kind of care to provide for this particular baby?
Apparently.
All right.
But it's to eliminate racism. You know what? I'm starting to think that the wokies care more about perceived racism than actually helping human beings.
I mean, the quiet part out loud and whatnot, it's like, because you don't want white people to be looked down upon for all their drug addicted babies?
I don't think that's
not it, is it?
I don't think that's what it...
I just saw the video.
Isn't it insane?
You just need that music from Planet of the Apes as well, you know.
You think you'd want to keep that quiet, not letting reporters get a hold of that story. Because you basically saying there's a whole bunch of people of color giving birth to drug-addicted babies here.
Dude, crack babies isn't a race. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's not a race. It's like people of color. You know that convenient term, everyone but white people. Yeah, that's. I don't think it's Asians either, personally.
Yes. Mass General Brigham said changing its child welfare reporting guidelines is part of a larger effort to eliminate racism in the health system. Several studies have documented higher drug testing rates among newborns of color compared to non-newborns of color, and newborns of color are more likely to be reported for alleged drug abuse. So just don't report it at all.
Not allowed to talk about it. Doctor, is my baby healthy? Well,
it looks like Lori Lightfoot, actually.
Oh my God. Does Lord of the Rings run in your family at all? No. 10 fingers, 10 toes? Well, yeah, but
they're all on one hand.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah, they're just, fuck it. Who gives a shit? It's fine. Fuck them.
Yeah. Eliminate racism. That's more important than, the health of infants, isn't it?
I couldn't bring this story up as well for obvious reasons, but police officer fired after her OnlyFans account was found when she pulled over a subscriber.
Oh, wow.
See, now we discussed.
I mean, you got to pull over that rare drunko-like person that can, tell her age and where she was born, and who recognizes a porn star other than Drunkle?
A lot of people do, mate. A lot of people. If you go onto Mia Khalifa's Twitter, her bio just says, "You know who I am."
Recognizing a porn star is a very normal thing. I guarantee you, everyone in our chat could recognize at least one, if not through osmosis of just Twitter and shit.
Mm-hmm. See, it's a perfectly healthy thing to do, Polly.
Now, we've talked about teachers. Okay, that's one thing. But a cop, I don't really see why they would get fired over this, honestly.
I think
there's no conflict of interest there.
It's not conflict of interest. It's blackmailability.
There you go. Yeah, it's certainly going to affect any sense of authority that.
What are you going to release the stuff I released already?
True.
Okay, we're assuming that she hadn't told her employers already, right?
I don't think she needs to.
Okay, so
it's her right as an American to get naked and take photos of it.
She's not making enough money being a cop. You know how much cops make, dude? It's dog shit.
What does this any of this have to do with blackmail?
BRB.
A Yarby?
What? Oh, BRB.
BRB. Yeah, I'm just gonna go find her OnlyFans.
Oh, BRB.
To the bathroom real quick.
I thought I was gonna learn some British slang there for a second. Damn it.
I don't.
She can go. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. My point being is that if you don't, that's how blackmail works. You don't want your employer to find out about something. Okay, well, refund all the fucking money I gave you plus all the money that the other 20 fucking people gave you for the past month, or what? Or I'll tell your employers. That kind of shit. Or look the other way when X. I mean, I remember my friend was fucking getting a job as a 911 operator, and he got his ass looked up like he was fucking applying for the FBI.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't think it's that serious. Like, you can be a cop.
In reality, is it serious or not? Nah, I don't know. But you should see what a basic security clearance will fucking cost you, man, in terms of time and money. Like, okay, fine, over securitized. I hear you, but it's not shocking.
I feel like we should just be paying our cops and teachers more, then they wouldn't have to go do this shit.
Yeah. But I mean, you've seen what Philadelphia had to do, like how much they had to pay their cops and the bonus they had to give them. And you don't have to work from, what was it? Midnight to 6 a.m. We'll have robots answering calls.
Yeah, I think it was the middle of dark time.
Who the fuck wants to be a cop? It's doesn't really seem like there's enough money to do it. I hear you though. Yeah, more money.
There was a dude who talked to a female cop roadside threesome when they pulled him over. I don't believe that. She's a slut. She chooses to do it. Yes, also, do stop spamming, because I'll let the wrenches take care of you. I don't see the issue with it. I just don't see it.
Personally, me? No, I don't either. But it doesn't surprise me she got fired over it.
Yeah, it's not surprising. But
what would you do if you were her right now? I go call one of those cops. Or, I'm sorry?
I go put out way more content.
Yeah, but why not do the thing? Like, there's, you know how many surplus lawyers there are in America? Once you're done with your show at fucking 5 a.m., go on TV and just find one of them fucking ambulance chaser, we don't get paid unless you get paid type lawyers, and have them go after your fucking police department for sexual harassment. They made you feel unsafe, and I don't know, accusing people of sexual assault and mental anguish, you know.
Man.
You don't think she's gonna?
I don't know. She could. But this is from a high school book. All right, Gospel, calm down, dude. You're fucking shitting my chat up more than the spam was. Every single letter thing now says message deleted, message deleted. Don't make me wrench purge. Anyway, this is a book that was in a school library.
Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Julie Gebhards, and I'm abandoning what I brought because I can't handle this. This is from Chuck Palahniuk's book called Invisible Monsters Remix. It's in Steinbrenner High School, and we have 14 other titles by this author that have similar content. Evie's shouting about how she's found her butt-sucking, fag-assed new husband face down enjoying butt sex with everybody's old boyfriend and in the butler's pantry.
This isn't a school book.
It's Chuck, man. Why do you think I started laughing? This guy wrote Fight Club.
What? Chuck, maybe I'm missing
Chuck
something.
Palahniuk, Invisible Monsters. That's okay. He's not. He's not Shillen's author. There's going to be no, for the youngins type material. Definitely not. He writes for the adults.
So why is it in a children's school book?
Was the grade determined? There's no way that should be in like a elementary school. Fuck no, absolutely not. Nothing he's written should be in an elementary
county school. That's all I got is a county school.
I remember all his porno magazines and all the details of anal, oral, rimming, fisting, felching. You could put yourself in the hospital trying to self-suck. Felching, I lower my voice. I'm calm now. Felching is when a man F's you up the butt without a rubber. He shoots his load, then plants his mouth on your anus and sucks out his own warm sperm. Plus whatever lubricant.
She said it was in a high school. Still. Ugh.
Feces
That's an interesting question for you then. You got high school. What? I mean, okay, that's raw. I admit it, but it's Chuck, man. This is the way he writes. You shouldn't be surprised. It would be like reading like a Bret Easton Ellis book. Don't go there if you are not ready.
That's felching. It may or may not, I add, include kissing you to pass the sperm and fecal matter into your mouth.
Damn.
You have.
That is also called snowballing. I know that from watching Clerks.
Such a big problem in this district, and nobody seems to care or listen. I've been here over 30 times, and I've been silenced. I've been ignored. This is the type of content, and the more I dig, the more I find. There is so much by this same author, Chuck Palahniuk. Are you going to get your act together? I sure hope so, because in the meantime, thousands of students across Hillsborough County have read these books that I've read to you. And who knows, they're not going to come here expressing the sexual harm that they've faced because of reading a book that they're ashamed to say they've read. This is craziness, absolute insanity. I can hardly contain myself.
Yeah, this probably shouldn't be in school libraries, honestly. Like, I'm usually pretty chill about this stuff, but no. Should not be in school libraries, not at all. Why would you want this in the school library? Maybe someone who didn't know what it was, didn't read it, just went and got it. But why?
I couldn't tell you. I'm willing to bet popular author would be the explanation.
Yeah, it shouldn't be banned. No books should be banned. But
no one. I never thought you were. Did someone in chat say that?
Yeah, Zobel said, I'm not saying it should be banned. No one's saying it should be banned.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't be in schools.
Never a point. Like, Kamala Harris is up her own ass. She keeps repeating that. No, when you're saying when you say, no, this isn't good, anybody of sound mind recognizes you mean in the school, yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference between wanting a book banned and not wanting kids reading about
No, Zobla, you got none of it.
Gay fletching.
Yeah, I mean, consenting perverts can do behind closed doors whatever they want. You know what I mean? But
no, just don't do it in schools. I don't even care if you do it behind closed doors. Just don't do it in schools. No, leave kids out of it. The Whale was very clear on this. No animals.
I mean, I realize it's hard to
kids.
draw like a line because it's like this book. There's no such thing as a hard line. But like, how adult can high school shit get for you? Like, and I'm not even trying to fuck around. It's just like, obviously, all the focus has been on elementary. That's all I've ever heard about, thought about middle school and elementary when they're talking about this is inappropriate. High school, I don't know. I've never really thought about that. And these are what, 18 down to 15, 16?
It's like 14 to 18.
14, 18?
Yeah, I think that's like your stock standard high school. 13 to 17, maybe.
What the fuck grade did high school begin at for you?
8th.
You didn't have no middle school?
Yeah, it was 6th and 7th.
6th and 7th, okay.
Yeah, 6th, 7th, middle, 5, 6, 7, middle. No, 7, 8, middle, then high school. Yeah. Wait, no, am I fucking up? Is 8th grade high school? 9th, 10th, 11th? No, 9th grade was high school. My bad. It's been too long.
Okay, it's timestamped. I sent you the video.
All right, we'll take a look at it when we get down to that part of the show.
Sure.
Yeah, high school starts 13, 14. I thought so. I was a summer baby too. Nothing you could do about it.
So,
but guys,
13. That's yeah. Wow.
Anthem, thank you for the $1. I agree. Guys, smash that like button. I mean, we know sins are hard. That was never held back.
Now, Farr has a pretty sick sense of humor, and she got a kick out of getting me to read certain stuff that was on Wattpad. And that's meant for 11, 12-year-olds to 15, somewhere in there. Like, it's a fan fiction site, Wattpad. But for young adults, in that age range.
Kids are going to find smut. They are, but the school doesn't need to provide it.
I think that's
well
your
said.
line right there,
well
isn't it? Yeah, I mean...
That's the line. Kids are going to find smut. They're going to watch porn. That's fine. But it doesn't need to be in the school library.
It blew my mind. If there was a female author on Wattpad, there was a 50% chance she was writing lesbian fantasy story about Billie Eilish. Crazy.
Guys, smash that like button. Share it out on your social media, should you feel so inclined. Streamlabs is listed down below. We are 2% to goal. We have a ton of evolutions to go through, and we're the deal. 2451 John Wick 2, easy peasy. Not that I just want to see John Wicks, nothing like that, but this was interesting. MAGA congresswoman pushes death penalty for sex abusers. Okay, yeah, okay, I agree. MAGA Congress is just the insult that they have now. It's their go-to. That's what they do. And Paulina Luna said, yes, I am. You cannot rehabilitate a child predator. And Abby Cat, with all the proper flags in her name, says, this is going to be used to kill trans people.
You said the quiet part out loud again. Do they not think? I think your tweet is going to be used to kill trans people, Abby. What the fuck, woman?
What? Did you even think this through a little bit?
Don't do that.
True. If they have books like that, why block porn sites on the Wi-Fi? Ding. Oh.
Well, that's more about efficiency than anything.
There we go.
I mean, Drunkle wouldn't know basic multiplication tables if there was porn available at his fucking schools.
I still don't.
Well,
I still don't.
He brought his own phone. What do you mean?
I know how many people it takes to constitute a gangbang. I suppose that is a form of mathematics. Yeah. Well, you got trans flag. Oh, is that Italian flag there?
Irish?
Is it Irish or Italian? Because it's
Irish.
It is Irish, is it? Italian
Irish.
would be the other way around.
German, no, there is no orange in an Italian flag.
What's the dead last one? Is that the EU flag?
I think it is EU.
White dot? Yeah.
I think then it's, I want to say a Belgian flag.
America. German. America.
No. German is vertical, I think. I think that's Belgium. Then America. Ukraine, obviously.
Naturally.
Yeah,
Palestine.
Pinky, that's
Alan for 10 said sin. Alan, hello.
And I want to say the last one is world. No, Arctic.
The Arctic flag.
Oh.
Do they have a flag? I mean, who would have made it?
The 6
really
researchers
bored
off there?
research scientist, yeah.
Oh, do you know, actually, it is the flag of Antarctica. Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay.
All those proud Antarcticans out there.
Hillary Clinton's Broadway musical is here, and it's everything I could have hoped for.
Huh.
It is a feminist.
Whack 'em, fuck 'em. That's all they knew.
Bang.
Sorry, the juxtaposition of that over top of Hillary Clinton musical. Alan, thank you for the $10, says Polly. Alan, how are you, good sir?
Yeah,
well, I hope.
Is it AOC on the right?
We demand to be heard. We, the women of the country.
Of course you got a woman in a wheelchair.
I cannot
two of my
wait.
least favorite things, Hillary Clinton and musicals.
I cannot wait for this to fail and then be blamed for it.
Oh yeah.
It's not for you. Why did you go see it?
Okay, this chick is a decent singer. She's pretty good. But sing something worth singing.
Yeah, there's a lot of wasted talent off Broadway now.
Yeah, I don't think this is Broadway.
That's why I said off Broadway.
Yeah.
No, this is Broadway Plus. This is Broadway.
No.
I mean, it's a really, really, really shit setup for Broadway.
I think this is a dress rehearsal.
Okay.
They've got fucking microphones, for God's sake.
Well, make it interesting. Do the Spider-Man turn off the lights or whatever and have people flying around risking their lives to entertain the audience,
Yeah. I mean, I could get along with that. Not this fucking Hamilton bullshit.
This what?
Hamilton.
It's like Hamilton, but with her.
Hamilton. I can't even say that. Hamilton. Okay.
It's because it's not a word.
For just reason.
Mm.
What president?
Okay, that's the wonderful Hillary Rodham Clinton Broadway play.
What makes it the Hillary Clinton play? That they named it after her? Did she play a part of funding?
She released it. That's what it says. Hillary Clinton releases a Broadway play about her.
I'll probably give it a miss.
Holy shit! I thought they named it after her. She really did. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
How many murder victims do you think are in it?
Oh, 1,700. O.J. Simpson has passed. He got.
Yes. Yeah.
He is currently in hell looking for his wife's killer. And
no, he's still in L.A.
Same thing.
I saw one post. It was a Bronco hearse. It said his final ride down the 405.
Hold your fire!
Oh, yes.
This man isn't black! What?
Man, I'm just sad that Norm isn't around to see this, you know? Imagine, because Norm Macdonald went after him relentlessly after his trial. I think that's why he got fired off of Saturday Night Live, wasn't it? Because he just wouldn't stop fucking making jokes.
We're going to get
O.J.
into
Simpson.
that in a minute, but go ahead.
He died doing what he loved, getting away with murder. It was Alan for $10, he says. Uncle. Alan. God, I love that guy. I love that guy.
Gamer Valine's the one who turned me on to that. When O.J. Simpson got released from prison the last time for the sports memorabilia gangsterism in the hotel room, he got released. It's like, are you going back to L.A.? And he's like, no, the killer's there. He actually said that.
Night of the Diamond Spoon for 501.
I believe it, but that's sticking to your story, man. Good for you. I'm afraid of my bodily security. I'm not going into the Los Angeles area. The killer might get me.
Well, that's why I don't go into Los Angeles area, because of killers. The play was canceled due to cast members committing suicide. Very
nice.
Good. So it is worth bringing back up.
Season he had.
Oh, yeah.
Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case... all bets are off.
Oh, they don't look happy.
But we also got this one, and I grabbed it as soon as I saw it.
Potential jurors for the O.J. Simpson case were asked to fill out a 75-page jury questionnaire this week. In the entire state of California, only one person got a perfect score. Chow Ming Woo, who after the trial plans to attend Caltech. By the way, you can now purchase a bronze statue of the Juice for only $3,395. And for an even $5,000, you can buy one that Al Cowlings has kissed the ass of.
Dude, that was like half of his SNL career was just shitting on OJ.
He was relentless.
O.J. Simpson's new fitness video was released this week, and hitting the shelves next week, Simpson's newest video, Dorf on Stocking. The crowd is torn. O.J. Simpson, and the most popular Halloween greeting is, I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses, or treat.
I skipped the setup to that. Hold on.
According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is O.J. Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses, or treat. Which contains a series of essays examining faith and morality in today's secular world and the changing role of the Catholic Church as it approaches the 21st century. The book is entitled, God Himself Told Me That O.J. is Guilty. In other book news, Prince Charles released an autobiography in which he states that he never loved Princess Di and that his father pressured him to marry her. The book is entitled, Of Course O.J. Did It. I mean, come on.
Dude, Norm, and this is a 12-minute video, and it's all just the same shit.
So many people said it, but like Norm Macdonald is half his delivery. His style's like, you know, irreplicable. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Hertz Rental Car Company announced this week that it will buy 520,000 vehicles, increasing its worldwide fleet 24%. In addition, they will try to find a new spokesman who won't kill his ex-wife.
For Norm, he was the best. And the Rolling Stones wasted no time. Norm Macdonald was a hater O.J. Simpson could never outrun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, the trial, the OJ trial itself was fucking wild. Like, how... I mean, I think we're all agreed that he did do it. So how he got away with it.
Dude, he released a book called If I Killed the Bitch or something like that.
Mm-hmm. But it was
I read it. My mom bought a copy, and I got curious, and I didn't want to read the whole run-up. I just flipped to the chapter where he described the murder. Him and his friend Charlie did it. That's how he presents it. And
If is like the smallest font you can imagine, and I killed the bitch in the biggest font.
Mm-hmm.
He it was the detective, wasn't it, which really where the case fell apart, because the detective admitted to planting evidence. And I think the most memorable quote about that was someone saying he framed a guilty man. And that's how he got away. Like, fuck, if you'd have just left it alone, mate, for fuck's sake. And this piece of shit, man, he got to live out the rest of his life in fucking luxury.
Except for those years in jail. But yes.
Except for those years in jail. But then, like, and also everyone fucking knew he did it. But what could you...
Dude, it's like...
didn't kill himself.
It's like, what's her... The mom who definitely killed the Casey Anthony. Like, everyone knows she did it. But she got away with it.
He can't do shit.
How did Casey Anthony get away with it? Was it like a shitty investigation?
I think it was just
evidence?
A shit prosecutor.
Yeah? Okay. I mean, I know the name and that she got away with it, and that's the extent of my knowledge. And I know it was a trial that dragged on forever, but that's about it.
Steve Dave, what kind of stupid ass ratio was that? Smash the fucking like button, you fucking idiots. No fucking, not even dancing around it. Just hit the like button, you fucking retards. I appreciate the honesty you tell him, Steve Dave. Thank you.
Before OJ gets you.
You should smash the like button, and you should share it out. You should also consider hitting up the Streamlabs, getting any one of these gentlemen to evolve, or myself, because I have better evolutions than these. I don't know, Drunkles are pretty good.
I want to be Limes.
Well, good thing no one gives a shit what you want. We're upgrading me.
Don't get to see a total.
Oh, yeah, there's Pat. The prosecution fucked up. He knows about all the about that stuff. He follows it tightly. So there you go. Prosecution fucked up.
I got a quick Joe Biden clip for you for your viewing pleasure, Polydub.
From the very beginning, I used to teach the Second Amendment in law school. From the very beginning, there were limitations. You couldn't own a cannon. You couldn't. You could own a rifle, a gun.
And
you actually could.
You can absolutely own a cannon.
Yeah.
Real quick, I don't think Joe Biden was ever a teacher in law school either.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, he also dodged bullets. His dad pointed out gay men in the 50s. I can't even think of all the list of things he says he's done that just have no bearing in reality.
Yeah, he was never a teacher. Oh.
Look what I got here. Hey, where are the white women at?
Zed the Snarky says limes. Damn it, I wanted to get upgraded. There's your lime with a beer. Look at him.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, I taught the Second Amendment. Okay.
Here, let me replay it.
From the very beginning, I used to teach the Second Amendment in law school. From the very beginning, there were limitations. You couldn't own a cannon. You couldn't. You could own a rifle, a gun, but there were certain things you couldn't. But they weren't weapons of war.
Okay, you know what? Just you asshole. Like, okay, journalist, you don't know, but you should know. It's kind of your job to know. It's literally this guy who said it was his job to know, and is now his job to make or insist upon policy about it. pretend that he actually makes policy, because the United States president might as well be a legislator the way we carry on.
Yeah.
But it's not actually their job to do that. But anyway, no, literally weapons of war, you asshole. Up until, like, don't believe me, look up the case of the fucking US v. Heller or Miller. Miller's a fascinating Second Amendment case. Fucking during Prohibition era, a guy who has a sawed-off shotgun. It was a test case for the NSA, the NFA, the National Firearms Act. Whether you remember the short-barreled rifles and shotguns sin, that's when it came into effect. It was okay. We need a test case for this set of legislations we put up, that having a sawed-off shotgun or a machine gun or an SBR, basically anything that would fit in that category and still does, is going to pass Second Amendment muster. When it went to trial, the argument became, and Miller was dead by this point, by the way, by the time it went to the Supreme Court. So that's why it's a fascinating case to read about. They were trying a dead man, but they really thought that, okay, look, here's this bank robber who's going state to state, holding up fucking banks, John Dillinger style. And he's like, oh, this is the perfect guy, man. There's no way that anyone's going to side with this dude's Second Amendment right. And that's what he claimed. It was my right to have that shotgun. They didn't get him for robbing a bank. They got him for having a sawed-off shotgun. And they argued, the prosecution, that there was no military use for a shotgun. And on that basis, it held up the National Firearms Act. The entire point of that case, it'd be after the 1930s and 40s, then people started arguing, oh, well, weapons of war. No, it was exactly about weapons of war. Don't start that shit. That was the seminal case up until DC v. Heller in 2008.
Seminal case. And you were talking about us knowing a porn star by name. That's a good porn name.
Well, I mean, there's only like six Supreme Court cases when it comes to the Second Amendment. You can read up on them in an afternoon. I'm not saying go do it. I'm just saying, like, that's the entire history of the Second Amendment. It's never been tried out like freedom of the press, freedom of speech, right to your person and property and papers and whatnot, Fourth Amendment. None of it has been tried as many times as, or Second Amendment has never been tried as many times as that. I mean, think about the difference, that spread of distance. We're finally going to make a call. Does the Second Amendment guarantee an individual right to keep and bear arms? They were trying a new legal theory. I remember listening to Joe Biden claim that it was a novel legal theory that you had an individual right. It had always been understood as a group right. Joe, what the fuck is a group right? Or anyone else who claims that? I don't think he knows. Think of it for a second. Think of a right that you have to be in a group to exercise. It's like, well, what about freedom of association? You can't have freedom of association with yourself. Yeah, but it's each individual's right to gather within a group. Even that is an individual right to gather with whom you will. They're trying to make it, and they're arguing, oh, it's a novel legal theory that you have an individual right to something. It's always been a group right. It's always been something that's never existed anywhere but there and in your own imagination. Fuck off. Anyway.
Yeah, it's play it fast and loose the way I want it. Because the issue with a lot of these people is the government should ban everything they don't like arbitrarily at the time, but the stuff that the people you don't likes, that also needs to be banned immediately. And then
I got to admit, it's
a
clever move to make the Second Amendment about hunting, because then you can make all these arguments and you hear them doing it sideways. We're not saying the Second Amendment is about hunting, but when you say things constantly like deer don't wear Kevlar, you don't need a machine gun to hunt deer, it's obvious what you're getting at from the side. And that's why they all repeat those fucking lines, including fucking Biden. So what the fuck does hunting deer got to do with it? That's one reason to own a gun, but the Second Amendment's not limited to it. It never was.
Speaking of the right to keep and bear arms, the media is trying to push that the Dexter Reed thing, he's going to be the next George Floyd. They're trying to make this cat the next George Floyd, and it is not working very well. And if the next clip does not inspire you to hit up a John Wish, let me try that whole sentence again. Inspire you to hit up a John Wish, which also counts toward 2 evolutions. So this guy, you know what? I'll just play you the video. Hold on. I cannot show the chat the video, but I can show you two.
Oh.
So they're pulling somebody over, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Unlock the doors now!
They have like 17 cops around this guy. Cars blocking him in. He let him on a chase, all that stuff. He won't get the fuck out of the car.
Open the door now! Open the door now!
It looks like it's happening.
The door now!
He starts shooting at the cops.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
David, shots fired! Shots fired! Hey!
This is terrible ballistic covering, by the way.
Shots fired!
S, is it?
Fernando Neighbors! 10-1! 10-1! Hey!
So then all the cops just lay into it. What was it?
There was a mag dumps. There was fucking 13 shots apiece. They were going for it. Oh!
Fucking A! Hey, St. Louis gun! Shots fired! Hey, shots fired! Pick it up!
So they're trying to turn this guy who shoots at cops into the next George Floyd.
Mm.
That's their goal here. Because look at
Ain't
what
that martyrdom works, really, is it?
No, it's not. But look at this. Dexter Reed, shot, killed by police after a traffic stop. The shooting video, 96 shots fired in fatal traffic stop. Seatbelt check, cops
So those
fired
include
96
his
shots. No.
Okay.
Fired 96 shots at black motorist, killing him. Seatbelt check, cops killed him for not wearing a seatbelt because he's black. A video shows Chicago police firing nearly 100 shots over 41 seconds.
It was a lot of shots.
Dude, if you are in a situation, literally every training that you ever get, they say mag dump.
I mean, there's just one guy. Like, they trained by stormtroopers.
Also, yes.
Yeah, no one ever. Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying to make this the next George Floyd. They're doing their best. Like, look at this one. Man killed during shootout with police was on pretrial release for felony gun case.
Yeah. So they failed to mention all of those in the headlines.
But so they didn't use his mugshot or anything. This is the one they're using. Him holding his pregnant wife's belly.
You can't see. I mean, he might be holding a gun to it. You don't know.
But now, take a look at this. This is the mother.
He had just bought his new car 3 days before that, and he was just riding around in his car. He said, "Mom, I'm going for a ride."
Feloniously packing heat.
They killed it.
Oh, she's just James Brown. I ain't gonna make it.
yeah, I saw the bounce too, man. I just,
you know, the thing, we have to be honest about this. No mother should have to fear for her son's life when he's shooting at police.
No mother should have to fear.
Yeah, I mean, no.
You don't remember Trayvon Martin, his mom, saying, "No mother should have to fear for her." Damn it!
Shut up! Be quiet!
No mother should have to fear for her son's life when he goes to get iced tea and Skittles.
Right.
Oh, right. That's the name. Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to fear for your son's life when he's shooting at police. He should be allowed to come home safely. He didn't do nothing.
He was running away and shooting.
Hey, Sin, I thought you mentioned something about calling Discord in the past week. Don't nuke me. I am poor and using a different Discord handle. Well, I don't know who you are on Discord, but I am going to go through and reference to Patreon and reference to YouTube members. So,
it was you tell him Steve Dave for $1 a whole 10 minutes ago. He says, by the way, I'm playing XCOM 2, solid game.
Nice.
And leave it to the transgender Brit to get a phobia of sectoids. Hope you're well. Yeah, that's me, man. That's me. Thank you, Steve Dave.
Have you been following this case, Sin, like in detail?
No, this just happened.
When did this just happen?
April 9th was the release of the footage. Okay. So just a couple of days. People in the Discord will be club members, naturally. Tight people of the show, Pinky, shit like that. Regular guests and supporters. YouTube members, Patreon, club members, shit like that. That's going to be in the Discord. A suspect tries to rob a Sandusky bank using a translator app. Now, I'm going to skip to the good part on this one. He's from Venezuela.
Shocking. I thought it would have been Congolese he was speaking. Obviously, it's Spanish. It's
trying to get behind the gate.
This call made around 11:30 a.m. April 4th, moments before police say 20-year-old Exxon Brito Gonzalez attempted to rob the bank. The Fox 8i
real quick, I should clarify. The public Discord will stay open. This is just going to be a private Discord for those people.
Video that shows a suspect holding up his phone to the tellers. Police say the suspect did not speak English and was using a translator app to tell tellers, get the money and put the money in the bag.
Been in law enforcement for over 20 years. It's the first time I've encountered something like this, and it's the first time our officers have dealt with it too.
Sandusky
He's trying not to smile as he said that.
He's like, what? This fucking idiot. What am I supposed to do?
Chief Jared Oliver calls it highly unusual for someone to use a translator app to try and rob a bank.
We're going to detain him for now.
Officers quickly responded to the area and found the suspect. The suspect said he didn't understand English and didn't speak English. A Sandusky officer who speaks Spanish arrived on scene and advised the suspect of his rights. The suspect told the officers he was not trying to rob the bank.
Why would you go to a bank and request to put money in a bag if you don't have a bank account? What is that? He's saying he's sorry. He didn't mean it that way.
The suspect now faces...
He didn't mean it that way, Polly.
He didn't mean to rob the bank. It was an accident.
It's a misunderstanding. Just do your homework at the very... If you're going to rob a bank, at least learn how to say it in the language, you know? Put el money in el bago, por favor, you know?
It's not his fault the app glitched. He asked how to open an account, and it said, open the drawer and give me all the fucking money. It's not his fault.
Mucho peso pronto, senor.
Mucho peso.
That motherfucker speaks English. Don't let him fool you, probably. He's probably going to just try to inconvenience her. I don't speak English. I need a translator. Can we get a Spanish-speaking judge? Go fuck yourself. This was hilarious. Escaped racehorse spotted waiting at train station.
Dude,
look at this motherfucker.
I just love how it even waits behind the yellow line. Like, the horse knew. You know?
Look at this guy. He's just chilling.
I ain't fucking running
anywhere. Look at the video.
Man. My time's done.
Look at him. He's like, oh, I'm going to be late to work. I wish we had video of the horse taking the stairs. That's what I want to see.
Ooh.
Look at him.
Oh, slippery.
Oh, just chilling.
Mind the gap.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through.
Why were you late today? Boss, you're not going to believe me.
Wait, very polite horse.
I'm the guy on the phone in the green is just like, holy shit. You don't know what I'm seeing right now.
Excuse me. Doesn't have a bridle or a bit, though.
Or a ticket.
No ticket.
No ticket.
Look at, mind the gap. Look at him. Just, hey, no.
Morning.
Racist. Okay, I guess I'll just wait over here. And look at it. The horse just came over by you. Now you're trying to wave it back to you?
Mondays, am I right? You know?
Look at it. The train doesn't even bug him. It's like, oh, this is my stop, actually. I would have loved to see him just get on the train.
It's always a game, right? When the train pulls up to be stood where the doors stop. Is he going to do it?
He's playing it right now. He's like, oh, I want this door right here.
I like a window seat.
Dude, this is the craziest shit. Look at it. Nope. Like, oh, fuck. Now can I go in the front? Maybe I'll go. Maybe I don't need this train, actually.
Got time for the bathroom? Oh, there we go. All right.
And someone just grabbed it. He was so polite. Like, okay, fine. I guess I'll leave.
I just love trains, okay?
What a nice young man. Look at that picture. This is my favorite picture ever.
That is screaming album cover to me.
Like, you could tell me this were AI generated, and I wouldn't doubt it for a minute.
Uh-huh.
Because it has that look, that kind of like liminal, washed out a little bit look. Somebody go to one of those AI generators and look up horse.
Falcone's second grade class may be tracked out, but a lot.
Bitch, shut up.
Horse waiting at train station politely. And you'll get something that looks like this. Security camera still of horse waiting at train station politely.
Politely.
I mean, dude, this is a very polite horse.
He's a very handsome boy.
He is indeed. But guys, we're getting into one of the things that I said I feel like we're going to spend a lot of time on. So smash the like button, share it out on your social media. Streamlabs, again, all down below. Everybody's. We have upgrades and whatnot. 2 for a wick, blah, blah, blah. You know the thing. We had this story, I believe, at some point last year. Bride locked up by probate judge for contempt of court.
Okay.
Now, this is the one judge in Florida who is a DEI hire. And we have updates, plural. Actual Justice Warrior did a great video on this too, by the way.
Systemic.
She was found guilty of 30 counts of judicial overreach. The quote they used when they fired her was systemic incompetence. She jailed a woman
never heard
applying
that phrase before.
She jailed a woman applying for a marriage license for 2 days because she tried to amend it. Well, it was actually 20 days and a $500 fine, but they paid her bail after 2 days. But just
systemic incompetence,
dude. You just look at this shit.
An extraordinary development tonight in the long-running investigation into Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson.
In a rare move, a hearing panel decided Peterson is guilty of, quote, systemic incompetence.
That is the exact quote that they... See, San Miguel? I told you. That's exactly what it's going to fucking look like. San Miguel did it. AI generated. That's exactly what it's going to look like. He's going to be politely waiting.
That's perfect.
And should not remain in office. Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy.
So, real quick, just some added context from Actual Justice Warrior on this. She jailed the Asian woman for contempt of court for trying to amend her marriage license because she was an Asian woman marrying a black man. The judge has made multiple very explicit anti-intermarriage or interracial marriage posts. So she was probably angry about the Asian woman marrying a black guy.
Travis explains.
I'm sorry, the black guy marrying an Asian woman, I should say. She's one of the not one drop diluted black lineage ladies. She also she got hired at about $70,000 a year and bitched and complained till she made almost $250,000 a year.
Christina Peterson did not do herself any favors during 7 days of hearings beginning last September. The JQC hearing panel's report criticized her for not taking any responsibility for the 30 counts of judicial misconduct lodged against her.
I just don't have memories of my dad. I don't know who he is.
The most troubling, wrote the panel, Peterson's decision to jail this woman for trying to amend her marriage certificate to include the real name of her recently discovered father.
Did you go to this hearing with any idea that you may be going to jail?
No.
What?
PJ Skelton served 2 days of a 20-day jail sentence for contempt before her husband could pay a $500 fine. Such a hasty and shockingly disproportionate reaction is the hallmark of Peterson's intemperance, wrote the panel.
Now, this is the judge arguing with her HOA.
The report criticized Peterson's attempt at this meeting.
Homeowners Association.
Oh, right. I thought it was going to be a legal thing because I immediately thought Homeowners Association. I thought it can't be, surely.
Well, she said if they file a motion on her, she will toss it out, but she's going to sue them.
Oh, okay.
Because she can do that as a judge. She can't.
Yeah.
She can't do that.
But she can threaten
HOA
it.
board to settle a lawsuit she had filed, even though she knew the HOA was represented by an attorney. Peterson's attempts to avoid responsibility for these clear violations bordered on the farcical, severely eroding her credibility with the hearing panel.
You cannot go in this building, and eventually she went in.
The sheriff's office said Peterson ignored their orders and held a wedding after hours, allowing people inside without deputies present. She once hit up.
She by herself opened up the courthouse for the county so her friend could have a wedding in it after being told not to.
That's
and it's illegal, but also that's the kind of friend you want, isn't it?
Oh, see, look at that. Cult made one too. Hold on. Look at this. Waiting politely. I told you, they're all going to look like that, man.
I love it.
Thank you, Colt. I tagged you in an AIM. Thank you very much.
A panic button when a deputy was late escorting her to court, causing a temporary panic among security. And when county...
So she hit the panic button in the courtroom. That's the thing. Like if someone's shooting up the courtroom, you hit that and it locks down the whole building. She hit that because somebody
was late.
Yeah, because her escort was late.
Like everything seems to come down to she really loves to flex, huh?
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Like I don't see her being a good friend opening the courthouse for a friend to have a wedding. I think that just sounds like a flex. You know what I can do?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Criticize her actions.
You're never paying any fucking speeding fines with a fucking friend like that.
Right? They got a lot to prove. So I bet you can't do this, using all this psychology against
it. I feel like
it's impossible.
it's worth bringing up again. She's just a probate judge. She's not a criminal judge. She just does probate hearings.
Allegations of obstructionism or even racism. These communications and actions reveal a judge who publicly vilifies colleagues, is quick to threaten them with unnecessary legal action, and generally projects a spiteful and vainglorious persona.
I'm the first African-American female and Democrat.
Put it back in the deck.
I am the first. Listen to that one more time. I might make this a donation, honestly. Listen.
First.
Projects a spiteful and vainglorious persona.
I'm the first African-American female and Democrat. Yes.
I'm the first. I got to hear it one more time.
I'm the first African-American female and Democrat. Yes.
Yes. I am the first African-American female Democrat.
Are you trying to tell me there was an African-American female Republican who was a probate judge before you? What you were just listing things you would hope would ingratiate you to those listening.
I am a black Democrat woman. Let me get away with this, is what that is.
I got 3 kids.
And no baby daddies.
I was never
can you imagine being her baby daddy? Oh man, put it in the wind. Get out of town.
I would fake my own death.
Uh-huh. Have you got that article, by the way, Sid?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
No?
No.
Let me send it to you real quick then. Carry on with this.
Okay. You've got me very interested, sir. Just like I'm interested to see what Polly looks like upgraded. I don't know.
Female and Democrat. Yes. I was never celebrated or congratulated. The first.
I was never celebrated or congratulated.
You're bringing up your own personal validation emotionally from people you know? What the fuck does that get the...
No, she means professionally. Okay, Drunkle.
Before the judgeship? Is that what she's saying?
You like that, Sid?
That's amazing. No, she means like they did not professionally celebrate her for having a job.
But you became a judge. What more affirmation do you want?
But no, she didn't just become a judge. She became a black female Democrat judge. Yes.
Wow.
Okay, well, we're going to finish this, and I got to drag you guys in a completely separate direction.
My day of swearing in, I was sworn in by Judge Emerson. I received my first JQC complaint.
Peterson's main defense was her inexperience as a judge, a problem she promised has been addressed through additional training. But the panel was not buying it. The report also cited multiple examples of failure to actually do her job, needlessly delaying petitions before her office. The hearing panel said Peterson was guilty of systemic incompetence. Judges are expected to act in a manner that promoted the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. Respondent has shown that she cannot or will not do so. And so, she must go.
Peterson has 20 business days to file exceptions to this report with the Georgia Supreme Court. They're the ones who will ultimately decide whether to take the recommendation to have her removed from office. I talked to her attorney, Lester Tate. He told me they disagree with the recommendation and they will take it to, quote, the next level. At the
Yeah, take it to the next level. Let me know how that goes.
I still can't. I don't even want to. I'm not even going to probably rant over that. Asian woman getting jailed over trying to add her newly discovered father's name to her wedding certificate, to her marriage certificate. You threw someone in jail, like regardless how small the reason was. You threw someone in jail when they didn't belong in jail. Like that is the most heinous thing a judge can fucking do.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they're imprisoning you for nothing. It's like, oh, it was only 2 days. Are you fucking kidding me?
And here's something we can all aspire to.
That makes me so fucking mad.
Kentucky man admits to faking his own death to avoid paying over $100,000 in child support.
See, I just can't believe that you said like, imagine if you were her baby daddy, fake your own death. I'm like, so he's got this article. Hasn't
I did not.
You didn't.
This. All right, buddy. A for effort. Yeah. You got.
Fair enough.
Probably you should have, but A for effort anyway.
Yeah, I appreciate the hustle there, brother.
Have you guys seen the trailer yet?
On the back of the truck?
No, for the
one that
new
Polly lives
Joker.
in?
I live in a dumpster behind the Red Lobster.
No, the Joker Voledu, I think is how you pronounce it.
I'm not into it. It's a fucking musical. I'm just not. The first Joker was great, but
I'm into it.
I'm not doing a singy, mate. I'm just not doing it.
Did you see the trailer though?
No.
Okay.
No,
I've seen a dress rehearsal for Hillary Clinton's new musical though.
We're gonna watch the
horrifying.
trailer. Dude, it looks good. It looks good for a musical. It looks fucking good. Please no copyright strike.
Let's go, boys. It's showtime. Wakey.
Jacqueline the motherfucking Phoenix looks amazing.
Dude, I mean, he's an actor with a capital A, mate. I mean, look what he's put his fucking body.
I'm a nerd for this kind of shit. The cinematography and the visuals look phenomenal. And I love the idea that you see this and you can't tell what's going on in his head and what's reality. Like, dude, I am so fucking into it.
I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to like a film that uses just the surnames for the billing. Eyes wide shut, right, Polly?
Right, yeah.
Fuck them.
Is it the other Phoenix?
Yeah, I hear you.
Is it the other Phoenix? Look bad as Harley.
I'll never say no to a Harley.
She doesn't look bad as Harley.
Tell us.
Have you seen this? The picture, anything? What's about to happen? Good. I don't know, man. I'm into it.
It's just I'm not. I'm just not doing a singy. It's like Disney does Joker. No.
I'm into it. I'm here for it. This looks so good. I can't wait to see it. Lady Gaga is an amazing actress. I'm into it. I want to see it. This is, and we've just been getting shit movies. Like John Wick and Nobody are the best movies we have seen come out recently. I mean, the best, I should say, popular movies. There have been good ones. Everything Everywhere All at Once was amazing. Shit like that.
Oh, dude, that was a fucked up film.
But see, that's the kind of shit I like.
Man. Wow.
It was an interesting watch.
It was. That bit with the dildo, Jesus Christ.
Problemista is a movie I plan on seeing soon. I like visually entertaining movies. But I'm going to go see this in the theater immediately. Opening weekend. I'm going to see it.
You have no idea how often I quote Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'll just be sat on my own and I'll just go, sucked into a bagel.
Another movie like that was John Dies at the End.
That's the name
book.
of the movie?
It is. It's named after the book, John Dies at the End, which was incredible. It's free online.
It's really a good watch.
Oh.
It is. That's an old one now, though, Sin.
Yeah, I remember watching it in my baby mom's living room with her grandma.
Yeah, this door cannot be opened. Yeah.
It was a fucking weird. The mustache starts flying around. It was a fucking weird movie. Right. But see, that's the shit I like. I like weird, visually interesting movies, and that's what this looks like. It's like juxtaposition, color. Look, you go dark, clearly dark umbrellas to probably what's going on in Arthur's head. This looks good. I am going to see it immediately.
Have you seen, just by your description of movies you like, have you seen Dark City? 1998?
Maybe.
I've seen Dark Man.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson, yeah. Take the fucking elephant.
I do not think I've seen this one.
No, I don't ring any bells.
Based on what you said, I think it's worth a shot for you. Yeah. Visually interesting. It's neo-noir, but yeah.
What, you recommending a neo-noir?
I know. I'm just being honest. Okay.
I'll put it out there right now as well. The Amazon Prime Video, the new Fallout series, I thought was going to be shit, and is actually pretty good.
I have heard that from a lot of people that they're enjoying that one. Even Shelley said Dark City. Well, her recommendations are very iffy. Dark City. Yeah. She says every movie is fantastic. So it's like half and half.
Lightened up with the respect for Dark City. I mean, it's got Kiefer. It's got Jennifer Connelly. It is an actually interesting movie.
All right, it is. Babe, they're on the way. By the way, so yeah, okay, that's on the list. I will check it out and report back.
Nice.
Same.
And I have been hearing everywhere that Fallout was unexpectedly satisfying. I keep hearing that.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I heard they were making a TV show, I was like, oh, is nothing sacred. But I'll tell you what, give it a go, really.
Have you gone through Invincible Season 2 yet? Have we talked about this?
I've got this week's episode to watch.
Oh, they're still putting it out?
Are they not?
I don't know. I finished watching it 2 weeks ago. I went to the Adam Eve special.
Oh, yeah. No, but it always does that at the last episode. The most recent episode, sorry. What have I got?
Invincible Season 2. I'm pulling it up here.
Oh, no, yeah, I have watched it, Alden.
Yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere was the last one. No, there is a new one.
I thought
April
you were
3rd. Yeah, that's where I left off on I'm not going anywhere. So there is a new one.
I've already watched that. Yeah. Ending.
Well, I read all the comics.
You know from the line, yeah, I thought you were stronger. You know exactly what happens.
Mm-hmm.
It happened again. You know those movies that you intend to see? You got a copy of it. You just don't, or you've got it tabbed or whatever. I don't fucking Netflix and shit. I get from perfectly legitimate online sources.
I just keep tabs open of movies I am going to acquire from perfectly legitimate online sources.
I got this movie like, I don't know, 3 years ago or more, and every now and then, and now I just thought it. Children of Men, Clive Owen. I've been meaning to watch it because I'm a Clive fan, man.
Yeah, he's good.
He's cool.
He's pretty good.
So Children of Men, yes, no, anything? You seen it?
Not seen it.
No.
Amazon is 50-50. Like The Boys.
Dystopian action movie is what I heard, and I'm like, okay, I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, woman gets pregnant, everyone chases her. I think that's
that's what I figured.
So you have not watched it yet? Shut up.
Me? No.
The Boys. It was
Amazing.
announced today that season 4 is finished.
Ooh, so we'll get it in 2028 at this rate. Nice. Okay, look, I got Dark City and Children of Men on my tab to download.
Yeah,
Amazon is 50-50.
Shelley said it was good. There you go. Was that the apocalyptic one? Yeah, that's what first woman to get pregnant after the apocalypse. Not exactly a news story, but I don't want a news story. I just tell me a good story. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Oh, Chiwetel Ejiofor's in that. He's a good actor.
26th of July for the next season of The Boys.
Oh wow, that's a lot sooner than I expected. Holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
And 3.5 years from now for the finale of the season that already started of Yellowstone.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no. Do you know what? Sorry, no, that was 2019. June 13th, 2024.
Oh.
That's even sooner.
But Amazon is super hit and miss. The Boys, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Invincible, damn near shot-for-shot remake of the comics, and the comics are fucking fantastic.
Dude, the fight against the Omni-Man's guys, like that was I saw like side-by-side comparisons from the comic up against the animation.
Oh, it's damn near beat for beat.
Oh, yeah. I really appreciated that. Even to him fucking sticking his tongue down the ant lady's mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Like, some poor animator had to make that, you know?
And I saw clips of the fight with the short hair Viltrumite going viral in Dragon Ball circles. They're like, look, they copied Dragon Ball. I'm like, the manga or the comic might have copied Dragon Ball, but this is a purely Viltrumite fight happening right here. Anissa, yes. Anyway, we have like 2 weeks left in the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. That's super fun.
Oh.
I'm glad we sold all that shit.
Yeah.
We went from 45 days to 2 weeks. That's awesome.
Oof.
But listen, I'm gonna play this clip and just let it play. So, and I everybody needs to listen to this because it is impressive. The audacity is impressive.
Just this past week, I saw, I don't remember which celebrity, but it was actually a celebrity, and I was like, I don't know that that's not necessarily a bad idea, but I'd have to think through it a lot. One of the things that they propose is black folk not have to pay taxes for a certain amount of time, because then again, that puts money back in your pocket, but at the same time, it may not be as objectionable to some people about actually giving out dollars. But obviously then you start dealing with the different tax brackets and things like that. And that's one of the reasons that, you know, we argue the reparations make sense, because so many black folk, not only do you owe for the labor that was stolen and killed and all the other things, right? But the fact is, like, we end up being so far behind, right? And so it's like, how do you bring forth people? Exactly. And so it's like, if you do the no tax thing for people that are already, say, struggling and aren't really paying taxes in the first place, it doesn't really exactly.
They may want those checks like they got during COVID.
Exactly.
So pay taxes, but don't pay taxes, but you still get your refund for the taxes you didn't pay.
Smooth.
The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Dude, this is impressive. This is impressive.
The color of your skin. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
I pay reparations
serious?
taxes. She's dead serious too.
She's serious.
She's about to jail some Chinese lady for trying to marry a black dude. All right, guys, we're getting into the blame game, the titular article. So if you would please smash that like
Don't forget
button.
what I sent you, Sin. Before you
Ooh, yes. Let me grab that before we do anything.
It's a nice palette cleanser.
Okay, hold on. We're pulling this up right now, actually. Because you know what? This probably fits into it. So please smash that like button. Please share it out on your socials. Streamlabs down below. Get a couple of last-minute upgrades in. I personally would punch Drunkle in the tooth to see a John Wick.
Just the one tooth.
Yep.
Do I get to pick the tooth?
The most important moment in human history. Taking place in 2024. Polly's giggling is throwing me because I have no idea what's about to pop up. Is it testicles?
It's what you think it is, yes.
Oh, it is testicles?
No, it's not testicles.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I have a feeling I know what's going to... Yep. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
That's incredible.
An actual campaign ad. That's no fan shit. That is from him.
Yeah, Trump shares bizarre. We're gonna come back to this. Hold on.
That's great.
The woman who stole Ashley Biden's diary is sentenced to a month in prison for sharing Ashley Biden's diary. I wonder why that could be. Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that Ashley was forced to take fathers with her shower? Fathers with her shower.
No, that's
Fathers
good. That's
with her
good.
shower.
Just leave it right there. That's,
just leave it there.
It's confused, but everyone knows, you know?
At 11 years old.
Yeah.
A little old for that, huh? Political prisoner? Where's my bell? Yeah, a month in jail for dissing the Bidens. Fathers in the shower. And this was the clip you talked about, Polly.
Speaking of sunny things.
Hey, look at that.
Leaving, we've got a solar eclipse. We've got the earthquake. She ran down the hallway.
The rapture is here.
The rapture's here. And then also I learned that the cicadas are coming.
The cicadas.
Yeah.
The cicadas are coming.
Like, that only happened a few years ago. You don't remember the last time the cicadas came out a few years ago? No, she's that divorced from reality and life on this planet.
This is a super cicada event, though, Polly. Because you got the boys. It is, yeah, because you got the boys who live underground for 13 years, and you got the boys who live underground for 17 years, and they're both coming out at the same time this go around.
Oh, I see. I thought this was just the 17-year one.
No, it's both. It's going to be a noisy.
Okay, so they're overlapping. So
cicadas, for the first time in like 100 years. No. Two different. Well, this is what I read. Two different times.
Two different kinds of cicadas.
Yes, 2 different times are coming.
The good cicadas and the bad cicadas.
But for the first time in many years.
No, every 7.
Dude, people can sit and watch this. This is worse than us.
You've got Joy Behar and Whoopi fact checking you in real time. Sonny, it's time to pack it in. She won't, but
this is worse than us talking over each other.
Yep, far
17 years
far
this
worse.
happens.
Oh,
well, that's not what I read, but maybe maybe you know better. But
in a way,
say all those things together.
She should have been like, you've been here for most of them, so
they're would maybe lead one to believe that either climate change exists, or
climate change is to blame for cicadas and eclipses.
Or she started by saying like all of these things are going on because the makeup person for all of them backstage, Sonny joked or was serious, I don't know, and said she put her coat on and she's like, this is it. Jesus is coming back. I'm out of here.
I hope that was their way of quitting The View.
Yeah,
what if Jesus was a cicada?
Ooh. Yeah. What if God was
and they all at the same time the rapture, the rapture. And I'm like, I have no trouble believing that you guys sit around drinking wildly expensive white wine talking about how you're all going to disappear in the rapture.
Look, man, they're drinking wildly expensive white wine. I'm over here staring at my wall going, I would like to drink one of these wildly expensive bourbons. If someone joined a club. God, that was a weak shill. I feel bad about that. Anyway.
I got a 3-liter bottle of cider.
I've got a bottle of Old Fitz that has been looking me in the eye. Really weird. And I need to taste some of it. Really audit weird. Finds that California has spent $24 billion on homeless programs over 5 years, and the problem has only gotten worse.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not doing the job you expected it to do, is it, California?
$24 billion, and it's... Ugh. Dude, get your shit together.
9th largest economy in the world.
$24 billion fucking dollars. If...
Do you know how many walls that would have built?
At least one. 24 billion of taxpayer money. The number one largest government-funded state. 24 billion. Oh, thank you. 24
billion. He go to Ukraine.
And dude. Anyway. So this is an interesting piece that I'm sure will bring everybody a lot of joy. Americans now believe that you need $1.46 million to retire comfortably, saved up in your bank account. $1.46 million. And that is up from $950,000 3 years ago. So the price has gone up to retire $500,000 in 3 years.
Streamlabs.com /
all of us.
Oh.
Fuck it. Dude, no one will ever retire. And people my age, we're never going to see Social Security.
Yeah.
This shit's going to be done and gone.
That's the aim.
This is what people believe. Economists. Northwest Mutual did studies on it. But yes, we have the strongest economy ever. We built back better. Doubling the amount of money we need. Billions of dollars on homelessness that's doing nothing. God knows how many hundreds of billions to a war that we're going to lose.
And an empty oil reserve.
So everyone will be greeters at Walmart until death because no one has $1 million. Dude, fuck $1 million. I don't even have 1,000 in my bank account. Fuck $1 million. You guys are going to be seeing me log in on here. You're going to hear the beeping of my hospice machine. Hey, welcome to the 9,000th episode of the AAA.
Yeah, like in the background, like Dr. Truger to radiology, Dr. Truger.
Little Jetson sounds of the trays the nurses are carrying over. We're
Dude,
done.
I mean, it was payday today. I've had to put off paying bills because I had zero in my bank account. I had to put off paying my bills until today, and I got paid, and it's all gone because I had to pay these bills. But the annoying thing about it is, like, you get a week into it. Next month I'm going to be 2 weeks into it. The month after that, it's going to be 3 weeks into it. If you're behind, you can't ever get ahead. But I got to sign on to the fucking website in order to pay my fucking electricity bill, right? And it goes, put in your email, okay, yeah. And it goes, put in your password. And your password is incorrect. I'm sat there going, like, oh yeah, because we don't want other people paying my fucking bills for me, do we?
No, fuck no. Welcome to Costco. I love you. We are barreling towards idiocracy at this point. Here's some more wasted taxpayer money.
We spent a lot of time, as you know, this January and February advocating at the federal level for support here. There was a bipartisan bill to do that failed in the House. You know that story. I think what we found at that point is whether we would like the federal government to do it or not, that was no longer a choice for us. It was clear that was not going to happen in this Congress in the next 7 months. So we felt like we had to take this into our own hands to come up with a solution. And that's why what we've come up with is something that both provides better support for newcomers and stabilizes.
Newcomers. This is the word now.
That's the word. Yeah.
We've gone from illegal aliens, illegal immigrants, migrants, now officially newcomers.
Dreamers for a little while as well?
It was dreamers for about 30 seconds during the Obama era. But now it's the newcomers, and they're getting $90 million of taxpayer money too. Look at that. But here's the blame game. Republicans are more likely to say the cost of living has gone up.
So Republicans more likely to tell truth.
Are you trying to claim that it has gone down?
They are.
Because if you ever notice when they put Republicans in the title of an article, it's somehow bad. Might as well say Satanists, more likely to say.
Yeah.
This is coming from someone who's definitely not a Republican, because it's really two wings of the same bird. But
wasn't there a spate of articles like inflation is going up, and here's why it's a good thing.
Well, that's what Janet Yellen said. The woman who is now the treasurer, the hoarder of wealth.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
The hoarder of wealth. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. Yeah. You guys want some palate cleansers? I'm done with this. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
This made me laugh so much harder than it should have. This is a roach I want to say killing machine, but it's a demoralizing machine. Look at this shit. Little roach walks in. Gets snatched up.
It's a spankomatic for roaches.
Nice. It's called enhanced interrogation.
Get a cameo. No. I did make a whole fuck ton of new merch, though, if you guys want to check that out. Look at this. You get in there. Snatched up. Spank, 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 spank. This reminds me of that scene. Fuck, what movie was it? Where they're all out in the field beating the shit out of the Xerox machine.
That was Office Space.
Office Space. Thank you. I got one more. Have you seen this, Drunkle? This seems like something.
Yes, I have. Yes, oh, dude. All right, okay. Because this was going to be a donation.
It still should be.
Dude, that is...
Take it out! Take it out! Take it out! Take it out! No!
Dance around a little bit.
This is why there are weight classes.
I don't think weight class really would have done much here. Do I have it sped up? No.
No, that's fine, because it goes on for ages, man. I mean, I watched it at the normal speed, and I'm not ashamed to say I sat there, I watched it all.
You have to.
The payoff.
Dude, like...
Wow. I want to see it again. That was no light fall. Holy shit.
Your stupid face bounced off that fence.
She really did.
I felt that one.
Her and her grandchildren, maybe, will feel that one.
At no point did the Asian woman fighting her say, Godzilla.
You would have to, right? Oh, King Kong coming. Just dodge, duck, dip, dive.
No, keep it playing, keep it playing.
This is the best still I think we've ever gotten on the show. Look at the little tiny feet.
Like a fat scorpion.
Oh, look, can I slow it down more? I want to see that bounce. Look at that. She's up off the ground.
Oof. It was that day that the UFC broke the world record for world's biggest drum.
She's done. She done. That
she is done.
That fall took it out of her.
That actually is it. Like not a punch was thrown in the entire match.
And we got our polite horse left. All right, but that is it for our show this evening. Sir Drunksley, where will they find us on next?
We're going to be back on Monday on the Drunken Uncle channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, The Silence In.
I think that's the first time you've ever gotten that out in one go in weeks.
I've been practicing.
Are you just standing in front of the mirror, like slapping yourself in the face? I know the show. I know when we're next.
Yeah, as I was like slowly rubbing lipstick all over my mouth.
Dirty, dirty, dirty. Polly, are you doing a new R bar later?
We are doing a noir bar later.
A dirty, dirty show.
At 12:30 a.m. Eastern over on my channel. It'll be a good time. Fun will be had by all. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you for a wonderful show this evening. You all have a lovely evening.
If I may, sir.
No.
Because
I said no.
Okay.
Oh, you can.
Thank you. Due to health constraints over the weekend and indeed Monday, which is why I wasn't a show on Monday, my voice was absolutely fucked, ladies and gentlemen. So there was no Jackbox Olympics on Sunday when it was scheduled to be. But I'm feeling better now, so we're going to be making up for it this Sunday. It is episode 3 of the Jackbox Olympics Season 2 on twitch.tv/drunkleplays.
Fantastic, guys. Well, you know where everybody will be next, and we will see you all together Monday. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, all. See you later if you're going to be there. Woo!
Drunkle, say bye.